Hello and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Marte. I come from Norway and I love makeup. And today I'm so excited because I am finally filming my last look for the custom strawberry palette that I have right here. I just decided to start a strawberry series here on my channel because, as you know, I do have a flower series as well, but it's not like I'm posting those that often. But I just like to have a couple of series so that when I'm like inspired I can make some custom palettes for them. And I do have a lot of inspiration lately for my flower and berry palettes, so I already have a couple of them coming, but I don't really know when I'm going to film with them. I have them ready, but yeah. Anyway, this is going to be about my strawberry palette, and I think I'll just go ahead and swatch it. As you can see, it's like basically a little bit green, red and pink toned. So I'll go ahead and zoom you in and swatch the shades, and then you'll also of course see which shades I've picked up because I will be writing that on the screen. Okay, so here we have all the shades swatched, and as you would when you pick strawberries, I did get stained. And I know that the Looxi Beauty mattes that I have here, they don't swatch that great, but I swear they perform so well on the eye. So I'll just go ahead and show you these in different lighting. So as you can see, we start out with a inner corner shade. So this one goes from gold to pink, and I feel like the whole first row basically, no, the first column is a little bit more like strawberry milkshake themed. So you can see it's like this bubblegum pink as well that you can see here. But we also have like a more peachy pink here to transition, and we have a very red shimmer which is Blazed from Devinah. We have a deepening red which is Poison on Your Lips from Looxi. Then we have the bright pink that I said. We have a gorgeous duochrome, which is the reason for this whole theme. It's my perfect strawberry shade. It's Epatage Curator from Tammy Tanuka, and I just love it. It really has some gorgeous green sparkles to it. It's not the easiest to catch on video, but I think you can see it quite nicely. And then we of course have a strawberry red. We have another one of those duochromes. It's Asteria from Devinah. As you can see, it has a gorgeous berry base with a green shift, and it's really, really beautiful. And then we have another one that is a little bit lighter and more like strawberry milkshake themed. It's a light pink, but it has also a nice green shift. I of course also had to add some greens, so I have a very like fresh, almost minty green matte and a green shimmer, and it does actually shift a little bit to pink, as you can see right here, but it's really not something that shows up very easily on the eyes. But as you can see, you can see it right here when I have the phone with the flashlight on the side. And then we of course have a deepening green, which is from Devinah, and I just feel like it goes really nicely with the whole color story. But now that you've seen the swatches, I think we're ready for the first look. And sadly, I am such a horrible YouTuber, and I had forgotten to turn on my microphone for the first part of my first look. So it's going to be quite speedy, but I do explain a little bit afterwards when I noticed that my microphone wasn't on. So you will get to hear a little bit more about what I did for that look. So yeah, let's just go straight into the first look, because I will be doing two. Of course, I just realized now that I had not plugged in my microphone, or it was not on. So I did all this and I was talking through it, but I don't have any sound. But what I did was, of course, just using the Poison on Your Lips shade from Looxi Beauty all over my lid, blending it out slightly. Then I used Boop, blending it out slightly, and then I used a little bit of this lighter pink, and then I used glitter glue with Epatage Curator, and I'm going to do my eyeliner. So I'm so sorry about the missing sound, but that's how life is sometimes. And I didn't actually talk through this part anyway, just because I just got a phone from the lady that is having puppies on her Italian Greyhound, and her dog is really close to giving birth, and me and my partner, and we are going to have a puppy probably then in October, so we're so excited about that. But anyway, now I'll just finish off the liner right here, and then I'll do my face makeup and come back for the lower lash line. I think I've decided that for my lower lash line I want to go in with this and this and this, so I'll just start out with this one and I'll blend with the lighter green and then put this one in the middle of my lower lash line. Now taking Sedge. Then just intensifying the deeper green. And I'll put on some glitter glue. And now I'm taking the shade Young Witch and I'm just going to press that onto the glitter glue. Now I'm taking a little bit of Sedge and I'm just going to go around the edges to soften it up a little bit. I also added some glitter glue to my inner corner, and now I'm just going in with the shade Flamingo Tears and just packing that on there. And I guess now I'll just go ahead and finish off the rest of my makeup and then show you the close-up of this look. So that was my first look with my strawberry palette, and I do love it so much. It's just exactly what I imagined it would be. I just love this lid shade that I have on. It's so special to me, and I just really like this color story. Quickly, before we move on to the next look, I just wanted to tell you guys what I used for the rest of my face. So my blush is XOXO by Makeup Geek, and then I used the highlighter from Kristen Lee Cosmetics called Anxious, which is this orangey toned one, and I really have been loving those kind of shades lately, and this one really reminds me of Sunlight by M Cosmetics, so I'm really excited to compare those for my Kristen Lee Cosmetics eye swatching video. And for my lips I used my W7 lip twister in the shade Brown in combination with my ColourPop Matte X Lippy Sticks, I think it's called, in the shade Kami. So it's this like gorgeous mauvey pinky lip basically. But now let's get going to the next look. So for this look, I really want to go in with something a little bit brighter than I did last time. Not that it wasn't really bright, but I was thinking of focusing more on like these shades maybe. I'm not sure if I'm going to actually venture into this row. This was like more of an extra row. As you can see, this is a beautiful palette just by itself with a 9 pan. This is just like more if you want those strawberry milkshake kind of tones. But I think I'll just go ahead and start with this one in the outer corner, and then I'll go into the red on the inner corner, I think, and I might want to use it on the lower lash line. So I'm just going to take this one with my Kaleidos Makeup S5 brush. No, S3 brush. So for my primer today, I actually used the Urban Decay Primer Potion in the white shade. It's called Freebase, and yeah, I just thought I should try it again because I haven't used it in a while, just because it dries down so quickly when you apply it, so you kind of have to be a little bit careful. So I think I won't use more than this. I just wanted to like deepen up the outer corner. Sorry about the lighting now, but the sun is right into my window, so it's a little bit bright. But I'm just going to do the same thing on my other eye, and then I'll go into Sedge, I think. I just had to move the camera a little bit because the sun is like so bright, you can like see some of it. But I'm just going to, I think, just go for green on the upper lid just because I feel like it. So now I'm just taking the shade Sedge, which is more of like a almost minty green. I just really like it. It's super bright and fun. So I'll just add that here, and I'll also try to blend out a little bit here on the more olive toned green, which obviously a minty green is a little bit more blue based, I think, and this is more yellowy based, so they might not blend perfectly together, so I'll just cross my fingers that it works nicely. I'm just dipping back into the olive shade just to intensify it and make sure I have a nice blend here. And I think I want to like go into the red down there, so I'll just make sure I have some space to blend this. Something like this. As you can see, I just applied some glitter glue all over my lid, and I think I decided I want to use this one, which is Asteria by Devinah Cosmetics, just on the outer corner, and then I want to use Young Witch on the inner corner. This one is from Tammy Tanuka. So I'm just going to start with this one in the outer corner. And now I'm just tapping on Young Witch right here. I'm just going to blend them together, mostly in the middle right here. Something like this. I feel like this is looking pretty good. So I'm just going to finish off my other eye, my face makeup, and I'll be back for my lower lash line. Okay, so it's so funny because last time I did my other look with this palette, the owner of the puppy that we're going to have just called, and she called again right now because we're trying to figure out the time to meet, and it's going to be tomorrow, and of course I'm going to take some photos and videos, and I'm just so excited to meet my future puppy. But yeah, that's the reason why I didn't... Whoa, that's a lot of noise. That's the reason I didn't film my lower lash line, but the only thing I did was I added a little bit of Poison on Your Lips in the outer corner right here, and then I blended it out with Boop from Looxi Beauty, and I packed on Blazed from Devinah Cosmetics right here with some glitter glue, and just to blend out a little bit more underneath, I used Remission from Lethal Cosmetics. So I have a little bit of pink here as well. So I'm just going to finish off the rest of my makeup, my brows, mascara, and that kind of stuff, and I'll show you the close-up of this last look. so that is my finished look, my last look with my strawberry palette, and I just love red and green together and a little bit of pink. I just really think that's beautiful. I'm so sorry I didn't use these two shades, but I really enjoy these more murky strawberry colors. I just love it, and I hope that you enjoyed this look too. Just before I forget, I also want to mention what kind of other products I used for my face, because I just got my BH Cosmetics Peach Bellini blush palette, so I ended up using the shade Just Peachy, and it's the first time I'm using it, and it was quite pigmented, so I had to like be a little bit careful when going in. But I love peachy tones, especially for my skin tone, and I'm really excited to try the more deeper ones here, but then I'll of course have to be a little bit more careful with the application. And for my lips, I also got some new lip liners and lipsticks from Mattify. So I ended up using the shade Nova, which is this gorgeous light pink shade, and I used it in combination with a lip liner from them as well, which is called Looxi, but it's kind of hard because they don't really show the color on the actual packaging. And it was really crumbly to begin with, but then when I first got it like warmed up, it was really smooth. So I'm really happy to have those, and I have a bunch more lipsticks from them that I'm going to try out. So really excited about that. And I feel like this pinky lip fits this look because it's quite nude. And my highlight, by the way, is Tragic from Looxi Beauty, which is like one of my all-time favorites. It has a slight pink to green shift actually, and I just love that. And it's quite, I wouldn't say natural, but like for being a colored highlighter, it is quite natural, so I really enjoy that. And I also used the highlighting shade from my strawberry palette for my inner corner, but I forgot to show you. But yeah, that is it for this video. I hope that you enjoyed this strawberry palette, and I'm excited to do some other berry themed palettes. I have a blueberry palette already ready to go, so I'm really excited about that. So I hope that you enjoyed this. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already and you like custom palettes, single shadows and all that kind of good stuff, because I'm always posting that kind of stuff. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and hopefully I will see you in my next video. Bye!